Welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome Snivy, YouTube, Monica, David, Buster, Slash, Jerryman, Jedok, VWXYZ, Alex, Sally, Redacted, and anyone else I missed, along with all the lurkers. Today I'll be covering Mega Man Ram, and maybe a bit more of 8-bit Deathmatch. We'll see. J8-bit himself may or may not be joining us today. We'll see. So without further ado, let's begin. Looks like everything is in tip-top shape. Oh, wait. Greetings, everyone. My name is Etterville, and I welcome you all to my blind live Let's Play of Mega Man Ram, an 8-bit Mega Man Classic fan game developed by J8-bit. It was released a few weeks back, so I'm excited to try it out. So let's begin. We have a selection of 6 RMs this time. Fraction Woman, Creamery Man, Spiral Man, Sickle Woman, Sugako Woman, and Chimera Man. I'll start off by going after... let's pick Spiral Man. You may choose which RM to go after them. This uses the Megamix engine. This was developed under the Megamix engine, and I'm happy to see more fan games use this engine. So let's see, we can jump, shoot, slide, but our charge shot is a bit different. What does the T-Phaser do? Let me try it on this screen. Ah, so it's like the Rush Coil. Except I can use it in midair too. That's cool. Oh neat, an explosion gimmick that propels Mega Man in the opposite direction. Fair introduction, and now this time I don't activate them. This time I don't activate them. You may choose which RM to go after, Spiral Man. Oh neat, respray spinning tops. Ow. So it's called a teleport phaser, huh? So it's called a teleport phaser. Got it. Something's to the right, I just know it. Whoa. And because it's a Megamix engine, sliding through these paths is so much easier. In Mega Man Maker, for example, you have to be almost exact in order to slide through these paths. But here, not necessary. Here, not necessary. And as this is a blind let's play, I apologize in advance for any silly mistakes or false assertions I'll make. And as this is a blind let's play, I apologize in advance for any silly mistakes or false assertions I'll make. First dead. I set off at the wrong angle. Also, I forgot to change that. I want the pickup effect to be instant. And my jump didn't activate because I was too far. That's fine. We'll get there. Did it too early. So I live with live system. Getting back here didn't take that long. Only about a minute or so. And just like with most of my other live I need to get a hang of this last one. And just like most of my other live let's plays, this will be edited down in post. And yeah, please no spoilers in the chat. I will in the near future, Yidget. The angle. I got on my first attempt, but now I'm having trouble with this. Alex, you don't this is my channel, not yours. Thank you, Dabuin. I don't know if using the teleport phaser would work properly for that. Still too early. I thought it's supposed to come sooner. Everything else of the stage is pretty straightforward. It's simply that one jump. It's a bit too far for teleport phaser anyways. Oh well, more bolts for me then. Long story short, Iwumi, someone was being rude in chat. Don't worry, Daibuman already took care of them. If they continue to be rude, just mute them for at least 30 minutes. So when it gets up there, it spawns in. That's much better. Plus, I already have that E-tank anyways. Hang on a minute, I already have 220 bolts? What? Each one of these small bolts is actually 16 bolts? I know I died several times, but that still seems a bit excessive. That still seems excessive to me. Anyways, here's Spiral Man. Outside that one bomb jump, this stage was pretty straightforward. That was also pretty straightforward. I didn't even take any damage from the boss. And by defeating him, I get the data spiral. No demonstration? Okay then. Choose who I should go after next. Alright, tiebreaker. Traction or Suguko? Sukugo woman is a victor with 4 votes, with 3 or 4 votes. I think Sukuko is Japanese for Matt. Let's see how this works. Looks neat, but requires quite a bit of weapon energy. It can multi-hit enemies. It can multi-hit them as well. Respray Brightman platforms. I'll be paying a visit to the shop after this level. What's that, a Spiny Joe? I see something up there. What are you? A giant shock caterpillar. This elevator is a lot snappier than the usual ones. This elevator is a lot snappier. I can't reach the ladder. Am I missing something? Not unless I use this. Anyways, time for Sukugo woman herself. Neat. I don't see what our stage has to do anything with Matt, however. I was expecting something more along the lines of Binary Man. Or Sheep Man. She was also a pretty straightforward boss. She didn't really need to take 3 damage from the full charge shot. 2 would be fine. And by defeating her, I get the parabolic charge. Choose who I should go after next. Meanwhile, I'll pay a visit to the shop. So, Extra Lives, E, W, and M tanks, a Pierce Buster, Rocket Buster, Energy Saver, and Slip Booster. I wanna have this. I want dashing. Let's get the Rocket Buster too. That sounds fun. Fraction Woman is the victor with 4 or 5 votes. I recognize this track. I like this effect. So we basically have dashing now. This is pretty much the same graphical effect as X4. This is pretty much a very similar effect to the one in X4. Nice! The Rocket Buster deals double the damage of the regular Buster. But I can't charge it. That's cool. I can't raise or lower the angle, however. Oh. I cannot raise or lower the angle, however. It even has the grab buster-like effect. That's cool. The spine analogs to the game. The Pierce Buster can probably destroy them. Along with the explosive slash weapon of the game, if it has one. You know, at short range, the Data Spiral is pretty powerful. Not close enough. That user wasn't kidding. The Rocket Buster packs a wallop. It might as well be a special weapon in its own right. First, probably 7. This is the same music trap. This is the same music trap. This is the same music track played in Neapolitan Man stage in Magmal 2. That's why I recognize it. I forget what your name is, but you originate from Mega Man 11. Probably a checkpoint room then. Probably a checkpoint room. Ah, a resprited Mega Bike. Ah, a resprited Rush Bike. I wonder how the Magmal 3 levels will use this. Mega Man 7. Unlike Suko Woman, this stage actually has something to do with traction. We have several vehicle-based enemies, along with oil on the ground. I said that. You aren't immune in that form? For my first battles against these RMs, I'll only be using the Buster to give them a fairer shot. And by defeating him, I got the Spin Drift. Who's up next? I suggest you just block them, time them out for the next 30 minutes. They're clearly not listening, Daibuman. I'd advise that you block him for the next 30 minutes. Alex, they're not listening. Thank you, Daibuman. Next up is Creamery Man. Looks like Napalm Man got a different job. Looks like Napalm Man got a new job. I won't use the Rocket Buster. I won't use the Rocket Buster that much in this playthrough, at least in the RM stages. I won't use the Rocket Buster that much in the RM stages. It kind of feels too powerful. Let's take the upper route. Are they throwing ice cream at me? They are, and it freezes me. Wait, hang on a minute. Look how many bolts I get by defeating these enemies. Once I can defeat them. Of course, now they're deciding not to drop any bolts. Okay. Nope. Okay, I have 20 bolts now. Now I have 22. And Sukuko... Oh no, is that a devil? Aw, it's an ice cream devil. Cute. Now it's a Sunday, devil. As I was saying, these bolts are only worth 2. As I was saying, these bolts are only worth 2. But the ones in Spiral Man were worth 16. What's with the inconsistency? This game does have a plot, but it's not in the game itself. It's in the readme. I'll be adding in the story in post. The dashing is really handy here. I can't set up that. Even though he looks kind of like Napalm Man, he functions very differently. He doesn't really deal that much damage to me via his projectiles, however. That's something that probably should be changed. Instead of 2, it should be 3 at minimum. By defeating him, I acquired the Soft Serve Seeker. Choose who I should go after next. Sorry folks, I had to deal with them. Just ignore him from here on out, no more problems. Sickle Woman it is. Last up will be Chimera Man. And you're right, Sylvie. And you're right, Snivy. The Soft Serve Seeker is a pretty good name. Let me try my other weapons too, I forgot to do that earlier. That was the drift. Can't pierce, sadly. I guess it's better against unshielded foes. Meanwhile, this locks out enemies. And temporarily freezes them as well. That's cool. No pun intended there. Methinks I made that section too easy. Is that a kitsune? Is this a kitsune? Ah, nice. Ah, that's good. The dev of this game showed up. Welcome to the stream, Jade Forger. If I didn't have the dash boots, that opening section would be a lot tougher, especially as those Yambos can fire those sonic booms, or sonic waves. So I advise either having the soft serve seeker or the dash boots before going to the stage. I don't really have a problem with how much health the bosses have, more about how much damage the bosses deal to me. It feels like most bosses should have at least 1 to 2 extra. It feels almost every boss should deal at least 1 to 2 points of extra damage. Oh, missed that. And all the stages feel kind of short. Shorter than I'd like. You have a point there, Daibuman. Outside the white-haired wizards the Joes, and the Joe Right Armors, everything dies pretty fast. There's an overabundance of fragile enemies. There needs to be more bulky enemies. Fun boss battle, but as with Creamery Man, her attacks deal too little damage. Those minor shots, for instance, should deal at the very least 3 or 4. By defeating her, I got the laser sickle. So last but not least is Chimera Man. So apparently, this fan game was made under a strict time limit of about 3 months. Oh, look at that, a mini dog. That explains why all the levels so far feel too short. And why they don't have... And because of this, most gimmicks don't have enough time to shine. Most gimmicks don't have enough time in the spotlight to shine. What's this? New Yoko gimmicks? Squidon plus hot dog plus whale? The stage is... To be fair, this stage is called Chimera Man after all. There was a Tama in the mix too. There was a Tama there in the mix too. Let's try our new weapon. I suppose this is a piercing weapon. It is. A long-range piercing option as well. A long-range piercing option at that. So it's doubly good. So it's doubly as good. In fact, if I use it at short range, it's weaker. In fact, if I use it at short range, it may be weaker too. Better to use it at medium range. By placing the platform here, it's pretty easy to destroy the mini boss. That's it. I hope this is not it. That's the end of the stage. Out of all the stages so far, this felt the shortest. It should have been preferably twice as long. What was the main gimmick of this stage anyways? Outside the Chimera enemies? Even with the Chimera enemies, there wasn't enough variety in them. Well, the Chimera enemies as well as the Chimera Yokus. Based on the fact he's using leaves as a shield, his weakness is probably either the sickle or the fire. He's probably weak to the sickle. Goodbye. You lasted the longest out of the bunch. Only because of your shield. Hi, Parawizen. Looks like a lot more people are showing up. By defeating him, I acquired the Amalgam Inferno. One last visit to the shop. Sadly, I won't acquire this. Let's grab an M-Tank and a few more E-Tanks. So off to Sheepman's Castle. You gotta make over. I prefer the original non-remix track. Here we go. The boss wasn't really that hard either. But to emphasize, that stage was simply too short. It needed to be at least twice as long, or at the very least 50% longer. There need to be more uses of both the Chimera Yokus and the Chimera enemies. Sorry, I'm having a hard time pronouncing Chimera today. Jeweled honey? Jewel honey? You should have been in Chimera Man stage. I didn't expect to encounter Chimera bots. Followed a pretty strict pattern. Followed a pretty straightforward pattern. AKA, not much trouble to defeat. FYI, Mega Man Sunrise was made within a week. That's why I'm always a bit less harsh towards its flaws. That's why I'm always less harsh against its flaws. 2 months? Got it. What? It doesn't hit the ceiling? And here I thought they had unlimited range, as long as they hit a ceiling. And our next Chimera bot is Nitro Strike. Close one there. Free tank. Look at that, I have 60 tanks now. Out of all the weapons currently in the game, one of my favorite ones is the Parabolic Charge, due to its firing angle and how it acts like the Grab Buster. Chimera bot number 3 is Torch Bounce. Torch Bounce, who looks like a fire jester. One more should do the trick. Fun ideas. This stage gets my seal of approval. The highlights were the Chimera bots for sure. The rest of the stage was simply there. At the very least, they reused the Sheepman gimmicks in some interesting environments. At the very least, they reused some of the gimmicks from the Wild Fortress in 10 in somewhat interesting configurations. I wish we had the Sheepman blocks, however. Hello, Gun Kitsune. Space Joes? Are we going to space soon? Is this foreshadowing going to space? We already defeated all of you before. Let's use special weapons. And when I say special weapons, I just mean the Rocket Buster. Is that what I think it means? Rematches already? And here I thought we have at least one more Wily for this level. So the preceding few screens were the rematches against all the mini-bosses. Let's do this in counterclockwise order. First up is Sickle Man. Let's test out weaknesses. First up is Spiral Man, I mean. Maybe it's a sickle? It is. I guessed out of the blue here because I had no idea what could beat spirals. Sickle Woman. Let's try all of them. No. Looks like it's fire. And here I thought Creamery Man would be weak to fire. Chimera Man. We already know that Sickle Woman is weak to fire, so... decent. Not good. Can a sickle pierce? It can. No, it can't. I found a weakness. It even temporarily freezes him in place. Traction woman. Sickle? Yep, looks to be a sickle. Or maybe it's her secondary weakness. No, I didn't mean to use that. Oops. Nope. Spiral? It's the spiral. I don't get the logic behind this. Creamery Man. Fire? No. Maybe the P-Charge? That's gonna be awkward tame. It is the P-Charge. And here I thought to be the fire weapon or the drifting weapon. Which means that Superwoman must be weak to the drifting weapon. Yep. Here comes the sheep capsule. Here comes the sheep capsule. He didn't try crushing me. It's alright if I fall here. This battle is looking neat. Bye, Buster. Sure, I'll try it at once. Apparently it acts like a good weapon to certain enemies, and this looks like a good time to test it out. Wow, definitely his weakness. However, I'll be fair to him and not use it. So I'll deliberately take a death here and use that as my last life. $10 damage per strike. We'll just tear through this machine. If I have too much trouble, which I doubt I will, I'll use the weaknesses. It's just like using the Beetle Jet. It's just like using the Beetle Jet against Dr. Mad's machine. It's just like using the Beetle Jet against Dr. Mad's capsule in Roko-chan. What are you? Upgraded Sheep Man? Dr. Sheep? No. E-tank time. Are you Sheepman X? The digital missiles. I still don't know how to reliably dodge them. Bye, Sheepman X. Your plans of world domination have been thwarted. It's time for your yearly shearing. And thus ends Mega Man Ram, a fairly short 8-bit Mega Man Classic fan game. Oh look, Buster's tanked twice in the credits. So, here are my overall thoughts on the fan game. Graphics and music were nice. They weren't the best, but they weren't what I consider to be good, but they get the job done. That was an abrupt shift, and thank you for making the game, J8-bit. Level design-wise, I have mixed feelings about. Now, I want to preface all my statements with the fact that this game was made within a strict time limit of about 3 months. So of course, things aren't going to be as good as a fan game made within several years. All the levels felt too short. And because of that, they did not have enough time to put the gimmicks and enemies in the spotlight. This affected some stages more than others. For example, Chimera Man. At the very least, all stages should be all stages at the very least should be 50% longer. And have proper climaxes. As we observed, none of the stages had climaxes. None of the stages had what we consider to be good climaxes, or they barely had it, where all the gimmicks and enemies come together. The closest was probably Creamery Man. Which brings me to my next point, the bosses. I liked all the boss patterns. However, I feel most of their attacks should deal more damage to Mega, both the projectile and contact damage. At bare minimum, all the projectiles should deal 3 damage to Mega. Otherwise, it's too easy to simply damage tank through. Through them. See, for instance, Sickle Woman and Creamery Man. Particularly the latter. In fact, I could generalize the entire game to that one complaint. It goes by too fast. On a related note, I feel there's also an overabundance of relatively fragile enemies. Outside the Joes, Joe Armors, as well as the White Wizards, most enemies went down too fast. There needs to be some bulkier foes, or foes who are more difficult to defeat. In terms of weaponry, weapon set, it was okay. The teleport phaser was fun to use as a replacement for the rush coil, and I liked how you could use it as an offensive weapon as well, similar to the beetle jet in Roku-chan. The rocket buster was straight up an upgrade to the regular Mega Buster, outside of probably some weakness affiliations. I didn't get to try out the Pierce Buster, but I suppose it would destroy Mets and other shielded foes. The Data Spiral, the Data Spiral, the Data Spiral was a pretty good short-range weapon, although you have to, although it is risky with tougher foes. The amount, let's see. The Parabolic Charge was easily my favorite special weapon of the game, due to both its firing angle and how it acts like the Grab Buster when it impacts a foe. The S Drift from Traction, the S Drift, one of my least favorite weapons. You have to be at ground level to use it, and unfortunately, and you have to be at ground level to use it, and unfortunately, it doesn't pierce through enemies. If I wanted to melee enemies, I would rather use the L sickle. Speaking of which, the L sickle was a pretty decent piercing weapon. If there were more guarded foes in the game, I'd use it more often. Not only can it pierce not only can it be used at short range, not only is it a melee weapon, but it's a long range melee weapon. Inferno was not. Inferno was a not. The Amalgam Inferno was a decent choice as well when you had enemies who were just above or below you. Last but not least, the Soft Serve Seeker. Last but not least, Soft Serve Seeker was also a decent pick, which I should have used more. Aiming weapons with the ability. Homing weapons are always a treat to have. Homing weapons are always a treat to have in these Mega Man games, especially when they're paired with the ability to freeze enemies in place. In short, my main issue with the game is that it feels as if everything went by too quickly, both in terms of the stages, enemies, and bosses. Only exceptions probably being the battles against Chimera Man and the sheep capsule and the final boss. It poses a lot of interesting ideas, but it needs more time to fully explore them properly. So overall, I'd say that this is an okay fan game. Taking into mind the strict time limit restrictions, however, taking into consideration the strict time limit restrictions, however, I'd rate this as being a decent one. I recommend you at least take a look at it. It's usually on the easier side, so it'd be pretty good for beginners too. Well then, I hope you all enjoyed my live Let's Play of Mega Man Ram, viewers. If you enjoyed it, please rate, comment, favorite, and or subscribe, as they all help out the channel. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter as well, and join my Discord server, as I regularly post updates there. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all in a future Let's Play. Yes, Slash, I will. Give me a short 5-minute break, and I'll go to you. Flash, are you still there? Please submit to me your fan game. I didn't really see it in the fan game submissions, so... put it under the fan game suggestions Discord, or just PM me. That'll work too. In any case, this was a fun little fan game. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Hang tight. Hang on, trying to set up the keyboard controls. Yikes. I managed to crash the game. Up, down, left, right, jump, shoot, slide, left, R. Okay. I hope this works. How do I reset the game? Don't worry, Mega Man Ram will be posted as a probably 1 or 2 episode Let's Play in the near future. No need to split it. Okay, I think I got it working. Assuming it doesn't crash on me again. Okay, let's cross our fingers. Of course it doesn't latch onto it. Why wouldn't it? Excuse me while I set this up. Okay, it should be working now, so let's start it proper. Greetings, everyone. My name is Zatterville, and I welcome you all to my blind live Let's Play of Slash XL's Mega Man Stone Man Rework, an 8-bit Mega Man Classic fan game developed by Slash XL. This was a pretty surprising entry. I expected to cover it next week, but it's ready, so I'll be covering it now. So without further ado, let's begin. 3 RMs, Stone Man, Napalm Man, and Jar Man. Well, the game is called Stone Man Rework, so let's go after Stone Man first. Therefore, let's go after Stone Man first. New music. Unlike RAM, this is made under the Black Engine. Unlike RAM, this was made under Black's engine. So sadly, it'll be running at 30 FPS. This is also a short fan game which has 3 stages, a few mini. According to the developer, this is also going to be a shorter fan game. As this is a blind Let's Play, I apologize in advance for any silly mistakes or false assertions I'll make. As this is a blind Let's Play, I apologize in advance for any silly mistakes or false assertions I'll make. There may be something down there. Getting knocked around. Wait, no checkpoint? One of those, I see. I probably died just before the checkpoint. Too many projectile throwing enemies. Again, I was paying more attention to the Sabile up there. Do I have any special weapons? Super arrow. I wish they stood out more from the background. They're not the Zero lives, so I need to restart. Hang on. Time number 3 and oh no. I need to restart the game. It's gone very choppy and laggy for some reason. I'm playing this game on Windows 7. Take 3 at this. Attempt number 3 at this. And after one restart due to lag. Yeah, the controller is plugged in, but this is Blaika's engine, so I'd rather use the keyboard. I've always had trouble using the controller on Blaika's engine games. Oh, I want that. That's why I always resort to using a keyboard for them instead. Compared with RAM, this is already much tougher. And we can't block projectiles either. Well, I could, but this is Blaika's engine, so it didn't work. I could have used a super here, but with all the projectile firing enemies, not recommended. Reminds me of that one mini boss from... Seriously? I would place a checkpoint before that mini boss. This is... I don't know. Google deleted it for some reason. Games made out of Blackest Engine never really felt... how should I say it? Good to play. They always felt off and a bit clunky. Huh? No boulder this time. Okay, let's try this again. How much HP does this have? This is what makes me frustrated. See, whereas the previous fan game felt fun, this isn't really. It's a combination of both the level design and the engine this was made in. For example, if you gave me the exact same level in Mega Man Maker, this would already be a lot more fun. Nope, I already finished Mega Man Ram. This is an extra game which was added. And now it's lagging. Another problem of Blackest Engine. Let's restart. I had a similar problem when I did my Let's Play of Super Danny. I have the same issue for almost every single game made under Blyka's engine. It isn't for beginners, sure, but even for more experienced players, I think half my problem has to do with the engine itself. If you thought I complained about Mega Man Maker a lot, well, you haven't seen all my complaints of Blyka's engine. Thank you. At least the charge shot is as powerful as always. That's handy. Okay, mini boss time again. How much health do you have? That felt too much. I reduce it by 33% or 25%. I would reduce it by about 25 to 33%. At least I'm making progress. Good, he can't attack me from off screen. Huh? Solid? Yeah, wrong side. See ya, Woomy. What? Why didn't I collect it? That was cheap. Also, is it just me, or are my iframes lower too? Great, now it's randomly lagging. Okay, made it up here. I go. I can't. If I get hit, I can't get off. Blackout's engine has time and place, but we moved far past that. We've moved beyond. Huh? Oh, no. I'm dead. Honestly, the more I play this, the more I wish it was made in a better engine. This is not fun. This game is already running at full processor priority. That's not going to help. The issue is how it's coded. As I said, I'd actually suggest you port this over to Megmix and let me play it again. Part of the issue is hard even with the stage itself. At least the lag stopped. That's what I did off screen. No effect, sadly. Too close. I'm gonna have to do this the normal way. Another issue, limited lives, so I have to go all the way back if I die. If this was a ROM hack, I'd be much more okay with this. Because it just feels like I'm playing on hard mode where things are more stacked against the player. I'll do that. Also, these enemies are pretty much extremely deadly now. If you get hit by them, breaking out is a challenge. Honestly, I would suggest you give the special weapons too. You keep asking about Kaizo YouTube every time the level's hard. The answer is no. At the very least, these aren't jar blocks. And please make the Yamasees fall in one hit. The stage is tough enough already. Yeah, Charge Buster, but I lose a charge upon taking a hit. And it's not instantaneous. Again, I feel half my... Again, I keep coming back to this point like a broken record. Get me out. I already did slash, to no avail. Missed it. I'll post it after this is done. Stone Man. Is he upgraded? Probably. Unlike his stage, this looks fun. That's fine. Let's just do the test stage. I don't have to do that again, not unless it's ported to a different engine. That just felt like an exercise in frustration. I'll probably remove the fragments for the spinning rocks. Oh, he has a critical phase. Yeah, I'd remove it for this too. It's already difficult enough to dodge. See what I mean? You can easily get cornered. I'll do Napalm Man's stage next. You know what, I'll convert this to a Let's Try instead of a Let's Play. This isn't up to my standards for a Let's Play. Too much debt. See what I mean? That's the problem. My issue with this one is that there's too many projectiles now. Specifically the smaller fragments. I'd curb down on them at least. But I like the laughing animation, yep. That attack. It's so easy to just get comboed like that. Ah, he's finally been defeated. Unlike his stage though, despite all my complaints, he's several steps more fun to defeat. And a lot more fair. Next up is Napalm Man. I'll be converting this into a Let's Try. I'll wait for this to be ported to the Megmix engine, then I'll give it a more legitimate look. Because I keep circling back to the same point of my complaints. All of his attacks are dodgeable, yes, I realize that. But these are some practice. That's why, unlike his stage, that felt fun. Huh? Okay then. Whoa, that was upgraded. I wish I had the Proto Shield. Even when I took this as a base, I had more checkpoints. Nope, not plugged in. Jump? It's not programmed in as default in Blacka's engine. That's why, Pixel Boy. Also, there should be a checkpoint out here. That's how it was in the original. Yeah. With a pretty good charge shot, however. I feel also having a forest shield will alleviate many of my problems with the projectiles. And this time the game's being nicer in terms of extra lives. Oh, of course, the checkpoint's here now. So the stage now goes on for longer. Should have known. Even then, I'd place the checkpoint back there too. Come on, please don't spawn that. Let me out. Can I get out? No, I can't. Even this enemy is a pain to deal with. No charge shots or anything. And it actually shoots back at you. My biggest problem is with that arm muscle there. Come on, go away. Come on, why aren't you going up? That's another thing about hating about the engine. Even though I was like trying to grab onto the ladder, it refused to let me go up. It is doable, but again, this is not really what I consider to be fun. And of course, game glitches. Yeah, but the ladder should work. You don't make a game where the ladders don't work half the time. If this was Megamix or any of the future engines which had the super arrow, you should be able to climb upwards from there, but nope. As I said, Leica's engine has time and place, but we're far past that point. I'm gonna try one more time, then I'll just do it the normal way. Even if we put aside the challenges, this stage really should have had one more checkpoint before there. Okay, I button mashed. I key mashed really hard there. Okay, Napalm. Once again, the boss battle is more fun than the stage preceding him. Done. Easier than Stone Man, but still a hefty challenge. Why are the lights out? Oh no. Well, the game's frozen. Well, Napalm Man crashed the game. Time to test out Gyro Man. I think I know what I'll say about this so far. Unlike Ram, which I enjoyed, this one I say is mixed at best. Don't worry, folks. This'll be heavily edited down in post. Just feels like my iframes have been nerfed. Oh no, Time Man's getting involved again. That helped me dodge it. Half. That's new. Well, I'm almost done with the stream, so that won't be necessary. Almost. I should have slid there. Okay, I guess it's to the left then, right? Or is it down? It's just a big guy who fires at you. Hi, Jarman. I broke your battle. Didn't I defeat it? Down you go. The door's not working anymore. What happened? I want to defeat, I at least want to defeat him one time. Keep thinking I have to jump over it. Then never get that. Still, I'm enjoying this more than the stages. These feel more enjoyable. Yep, it just comes out fast, so I keep thinking it's a different attack. Oh no, lag. It's over. Jarman has been defeated. And thus ends this demo of a fan game. If I were to summarize my main complaint about this fan game, it would be the engine it's made under, Blanca's engine. I want to emphasize, Blanca's engine had its time and place in the Mega Man fan community, but we moved past it. It's been far outclassed by stuff like the Mega Engine, as well as those Godot projects. That's what's holding this back the most, unfortunately. Combined with the difficult enemies, along with the difficult levels and boss battles, I don't recommend it in its current state. Not until it gets ported to a better engine. Even if you do want to try it out, only do so if you're an experienced Mega Man player. In any case, thank you for submitting this fan game to me, Slash. I really appreciate it. Well then, thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Don't worry, this will be really heavily edited down in post. No need to see me failing for about 50 minutes. It'll be like 20 minutes, 30. See you all tonight. Bye.